Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life, a Life You. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today I am joined by an amazing member of the Life University's wrestling team and a student at Life University, Mr. Kyle Homet. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm so good. So excited to have you here.
Yeah, it's an awesome opportunity. I'm really thankful to be here.
Yay! All right, so let's get into it. So like I mentioned, you are part of the amazing team of wrestlers at the university. How long have you been wrestling for?
I've been wrestling since I was 7, so I'm pretty old now for a wrestler. I'm 24 now, so 17 years.
Wow.
Long time.
A long time. Did you knew since you were 7, you're like, oh, this is for me for forever?
Yeah, I think it runs in the family a little bit. I didn't know anything about it except that my dad did it, and I would watch WWE on the TV,
Yes.
and that was not the kind of wrestling that I was getting into. I found out really quick that, but there's just something about it. You'd have to do it to understand. There's a competitive nature to it, but also a nature of growth to it, and that it keeps you in touch with reality.
Yeah.
Really enjoy it.
Yeah. So let's talk about that competitive nature. What would you say once you step yourself into the mat? Where does that competitive nature shine or lack thereof?
When I was younger, and for a long time, it was more about competing against somebody else or being better than somebody else or wanting people to think that I was the best. And now that I'm older and I've matured, it's a lot more competing with myself. So when I go out onto the mat or when I'm about to go out onto the mat, I start to get this, I wouldn't say it's nervousness. I don't even know how to describe the feeling because I know that I'm prepared and I have faith. Like I have full belief. I know that what is going to happen is going to be good.
Yeah.
But it's just this anticipation of that. And the fear is always, am I not going to be who I can be? So that's the competition. I call it when I'm talking to, I'm blessed to be, I have some years in college wrestling, the path and journey I've been on, and I get to mentor some of these younger guys here, and I tell them, I'm wrestling against demons, like those voices, those negative thoughts. And that's my opponent, not the guy across from me. I respect all my opponents because I see that they're doing the same thing that I'm doing. So that's kind of where I'm at with that is I don't want to lose to those voices.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. And you also mentioned, so there's a competitive piece to it, right? And there's a whole nother piece to it. Right. So that being organized, that staying on top of it, and the passion piece of it as well. So what are some ways that you've built yourself since the age of 7 to be able to have this long lasting career in a very demanding sport, while still being in a college institution and trying to get, and also just not trying, working on getting your degrees through it?
I had to really, especially now that I'm older, like it's crazy how like up to 21, you could live a certain lifestyle and be successful, as far as diet and just the way you live and the way you go about things. But then it just hit me at a certain point. And especially there were some breaks in my career due to COVID and some things like that where I had taken some time off. And when I came back, it was eye-opening. I was very overweight. So I would say, diet, just focus, discipline about in all areas of life, not just the, academics as far as doing the work and studying or, going to practice and trying, but just on a day-to-day basis of nutrition. What am I watching? What am I putting into my body? Am I going to sleep at the right time? What, the thoughts that I'm thinking, things like that. Have really helped me dial in and get to this point that I'm at now. And then the environment that I'm in, I'm really blessed that I didn't know a lot about Life University before I came here. I've been here for 2 years now. I love that it's a holistic environment. That's what I believe in. And I just have a lot of great resources where I realize how blessed I am that I had knowledge of things, but it was really difficult in some of the situations that I was in to be able to tap into some of the materials and things that I needed. And now I have access to that. So that helps too.
That's amazing. Yeah, absolutely. I love Life University for that reason. And like you, I was a student. I was an undergraduate student and went into the chiropractic program later. And then I left for a while. And understanding that your environment truly helps you shape who you are, but also you have to also shape your environment. It was such an eye-opening experience for me. It almost seems like it is to you as well. Just being here in this institution allows you to, oh, hold on, I am supported, I am loved, I am served, I am just seen, to be able to go with the steps that I believe in to live a truly vitalistic lifestyle, right? It's beautiful that you're experiencing that as an undergraduate student, and it's beautiful that you're experiencing that as a college athlete as well. What would you talk to me a little bit about your day? What does your routine look like on an average Monday through Friday day?
So I live off campus since I'm a little older, and I feel like that plays a pretty big role in kind of maybe how my day would be a little bit different than some people's. But I wake up whenever I kind of feel like it. I have practice at a certain time. I have my sleep schedule kind of set to where I'm waking up around 8:39, but I get good sleep, which is huge, because usually everywhere else I've been, sleep is kind of just thrown out the window. Like, it's hard to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, like you have a job, and I treat it like it's a job, but I'm glad that I get a good amount of sleep each night.
Yeah.
And I feel rested every day when I wake up. And then throughout the year, I was on a schedule where on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I would have a 5 o'clock practice with at the rep center and for wrestling. And then on Tuesday, Thursday, I would lift with Coach Stuckey at 10, and we'd lift from 10 to 11, and I'd immediately go into practice. And also on Monday and Wednesday, Friday, for the last almost 8 months, I've been using the gym, the school gym, and I had a good friend of mine, Asher Eichert, who was a national champion here last year at the same weight class as me, and I wasn't able to compete last year. So I got to get really close with him and help him out, and he is a big advocate for all the things we believe in here, along with functional patterns is something that he's a big believer in. So he's been doing some training with me in that, and that's very holistic based and very posture based and things like that. So that has been a great help to me. And then any chance that I get to utilize the chiropractors, since we get free adjustments as students, that helps a lot too. But that's pretty much my day to day. It varies from day to day, but Monday through Friday, I'm waking up, I'm going to do a supplemental workout for posture and stuff on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I'm going to wrestle later in the evening. And when I'm not wrestling, I'm pretty much just sitting around at home with my thoughts. There's not much going on for me outside of the training and living. I meal prep, I eat at home. So I go to the grocery store once a week, but
that's called discipline. That's awesome. Yeah. That's amazing. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people don't have that. They think, okay, so I have this break on my schedule, and then all the beautiful preparation that you've done goes out the door. But it seems like you're very disciplined. That's amazing. And I'm sure that has contributed to the success of you as a student as well. What program are you in, and where are you in the program?
So I am in the business administration program, and I'm in the management sector, and I'm just about to graduate this spring.
Oh, so
it's been a long road. I'm almost there.
Yeah, almost there. You're a few months away.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations. With the business administration, specifically in management, talk to me about the highlights of you going into the classrooms and kind of getting that information in, and have you been able to apply it outside of classroom? So
I have done a lot of online, and I'm just now starting to get into some of the in-person classes. I'm really enjoying that. I like in-person classes. I really enjoy in this program. Now, this is the third school that I've been to. Gotcha. I really enjoy the business program here compared to the other places that I've been, because it's real life case study basis as far as the for what I'm majoring in, you know, for that specific for business management. It goes into a lot of international business and things like that, but it's all specific case study, whether it's going into business law. It does a great job at covering it and making it applicable. And I have some small businesses back home, and my brother runs a small business, and I work with him when I go back home, and I'm hoping to be able to go back home and help him grow that. But just having the opportunity to get a degree with some of the knowledge that I have, the more people that I talk to, and the more I'm able to network, which I think is one of the best advantages of being here. It's close knit, and through that networking, I've learned so much. Just the other day, networking through wrestling with a teammate's parent, I learned that there's a whole avenue in terms of just supply chain management as far as the ins and outs of the trucking industry, which seems simple, but that's what is pretty much bringing everything everywhere across the whole country is trucking. So I learned that with my degree that I'm able to get here, and with a little bit of knowledge into that industry, that's a real possibility of something that I could get into too, as far as business. So
that's amazing. Yeah, it is essential. That's why they are essential workers. That's amazing. Well, congratulations. I know that you were highlighted recently at the RPE Center. Congratulations for that. It seems like you are a great resource for younger wrestlers and younger people that are even interested in becoming athletes and students and trying to navigate that. Because I know it can be daunting. Haven't been there myself. But definitely congratulations for your discipline, for just sticking with it and finding the right place to call home. It sounds like Life University almost feels like home in the way that you describe it. I'm not trying to put words into your mouth or anything, but congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really beautiful. We're really excited for everything that you're going to continue to accomplish. I'm excited for your graduation. I will most definitely be there. I'm at every graduation. I'll most definitely be there and can't wait to see everything that you accomplish, Kyle.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And we'll see you on the next episode of Living Life at LifeView. Take care. Bye-bye.